we have next up, the amazing and beautiful Abby Hill. So Keith and I, we get to work with Abby personally. Abby is a senior team leader, platinum. She is from Chester, Vermont. She's married, and she has 2 kids under 4. She's a stay-at-home mom. And when I first met Abby, it was because one of her best friends reached out to me and said, "Hey, you should reach out to my friend Abby. I think she should use the product." This girl was a customer for 7 years. I never had prospected her for the business because she was under someone on my team who was under someone, and she was one of those lost customers. Her name is Shannon. And so Shannon said, "Hey, you need to reach out to Abby." And then I reached out to Abby. Abby will share more of her story. But it took Abby a while to decide to try this program. She was with another company in the past. And, Abby, we're just so proud of you. And recently, Abby's gotten some really hard news. And Abby's going to share more about her story and what she's walked through being here at Modere. But first off, Abby, can you hear me, and are you here?
Hi, everyone. Yes, I can hear you.
Yay. Okay, awesome. So Abby is one of those leaders who is consistent. She's someone that you can rely on, and she's someone I admire, and we're so lucky to have on our team. So first off, Abby, will you just share with us the Cliff Notes version of your story and what you've been going through recently in life?
Yeah, so I was a retail worker for 14 years. I started literally on my 16th birthday bagging groceries at Hannaford. And 14 years, I held many different management roles there. My father actually owned his own store for 3 years, and I worked for him. Got to make a lot of mistakes with his store and learned a lot from that. But yeah, so then once I got done, I literally got done working. I planned a week's vacation between work and having my first daughter, and she decided to come the next day. So I went from working full-time to becoming a mom in less than 12 hours. So that started, and then, life just got crazy with her and a whole different life. And then Noah, I got pregnant with Noah, my second one. He'll be 3 in January.
Abby, did you get into network marketing before you had Lucy? Or was it after?
Yes. So, yes. It was actually same time frame, September. So the September of 2019, I was introduced and joined the company, and that was my mission. I said, I'm going to make money so that I can be a stay-at-home mom. I made no money. I actually went in the hole. So it was not a good experience for me. So that's why I was a little timid when I was introduced to this company. But yeah, so Shannon and I went to a spin class, and I was 4 months postpartum, and she told me, I was like, holy crap, your hair's so long. Like, it looks amazing. And then she tells me about the weight loss program she's doing. And so I quickly was talking to the girls, and they stuck with me. I said I would get to the end, and then I'd say no, and I spent 5 months going back and forth, trying to decide if it was the best thing to do or not. And because I had 2 little ones. Life was crazy. I had postpartum with Noah pretty bad. So I was trying to figure it out. So then I finally, in September of 22, I said, all right, Shannon, you trusted me in our last business, so you need to sign up so that I can sign up under you. And we signed up together, and I was just ready. I was ready at that time. Noah was, 9 months old. But what got me was the community. I didn't try a single product. I had no idea what this was going to do for myself or my family. And I signed up for the community because I stayed close and watched our community through social media. And then I also had Casey and Kylie checking in on me. They have no idea. Like, they don't have kids. And they're like, hey, how's this going? How's that going? They showed me they cared. They weren't just about, hey, let's do the business. Let's talk business. They were interested in my life. And that's what kept me in the loop. So that was huge and very helpful. And but yeah, so when I first joined, yeah.
What did you win, Abby?
Oh, in August I won a Gucci wallet. I wasn't even on the giveaway, and you guys texted me and said, "Do you see what you won?" And I was like, "No." And my honest first response was, "Can I have the money to buy diapers?" Mm-hmm. And the girls told me, "No, you earned this. This is something." So I have my Gucci wallet. I don't use it all the time, but it's on my desk. And it's a reminder of how my story started.
And Abby, love that so much. And that's another announcement. So here with John and Michelle, we do these grand prize monthly giveaways. And so Abby was one of the recipients of that giveaway. And she watched the business video and let me know what she liked best, even though she left the ATF group a couple times. She did leave the group, but that's okay. Let me know what she liked best. She got entered. She won the Gucci wallet, and then that's what turned her around to take a look at the business. And so remember, we do have that grand prize giveaway going on every single month. You can always enter your prospects or customers into it, and it's simple that they watch a business video, let you know what they like best, or do a shout-out post, a celebration post on social media to get entered. And this month we're giving away an Aura ring, which is one of those super fancy rings that tracks all the cool things, your sleep schedule, and just Google it. But we're giving away one of those. So be sure. We, as in John and Nadia. Yeah, John, Nadia, Tim Housen, and your elite leaders, there's bottles of Trim and BioCell are given away every single week. So be sure you enter your people into that giveaway. But, Abby, how has the business and the money that you've made been helpful for you and your family?
It's been incredibly helpful. So when we backtracking, when Lucy was born, we were trying to decide if I could be a stay-home mom or not. And so this is before I even joined Modere, and we calculated the bills, and we literally couldn't pay our bills. But we did it anyway. We just decided, well, let's just go for it and see what happens. So I found every bill to cut, everything. Like, I got stingy. Like, I was like, all right, we're going to do this. And so we did that, and then Kevin got a promotion. Things started happening. Then this came around, and so at the end of 2022, I already saw what I could do for my family. And when I joined, I told the girls, I said, I don't want to be a fly in the wall, and I don't want to stress at close night. Because my previous company, we weren't taught to work, every day or all month long. We just crunched at the end of the month. And none of your friends like that. Everyone knows what you're doing. So, and I have yet to do that. And I'm definitely not a fly in the wall in this business. I love everything about it. And my first experience of going to, I went to North Carolina with them, with everybody. And people that I didn't even know were calling me by name. I was like, oh, my God. Like, it was just an eye-opening experience of, like, I was staying close to the fire. I was getting my name out there and really taking it all in. So, but your question of how it's happened for our family, like, It all started small. Like, I started being able to pay for the groceries. And then I could pay for my car payment. And, like, every month, like, it hasn't been every month the same for us, but, like, I've stayed close to the fire, and I've stayed connected. And so I've just always been growing my business and helping other people grow their businesses too, so that it can help our family. But it's not, like, the money part, yeah, that's amazing. But our health has just completely transformed. But the biggest thing that has transformed in this business is my mindset. For a mom of 2 toddlers, my mindset has completely transformed. And at the beginning of this year, the beginning of 24, like, what year are we in? Beginning of 24, I started a big training that actually we said we couldn't afford, and my dad stepped in and helped me do it because he believed in my business and wanted to invest in my business, which was huge for us. And that training set us up for what, like, I honestly feel like that everything I did this year has brought me to be ready for what happened to our family this past few months. Like, we've been preparing for it.
Yeah, and Abby, something I want to share before we dive into that deep story is, Abby joined here, and she's every event that has ever been happened, right? You said, I'm going to be there. And then the next thing is she gets her team to go. She has the most on our team. She brings the most amount of team members to events because she said, this is what we're doing. We're going together. And she says, I don't care if you're a mom with 2 kids and you're a stay-at-home mom. You could leave, you could leave your husband for a couple of days. And you give yourself permission to go after your dreams and stay committed to make events a priority. And I think that's something that we got away from in 2020 is going to events. And you have only ever missed one event, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But, Abby, how has events helped you stay plugged in?
Yeah, so every event I've definitely learned something new, and you get to see different people and talk to different people and hear their stories, and it's just so helpful to get out of the house. And I was getting a reset pretty much every 3 months because I was going to also the little events and not just the big SRC. And then
Mommy's snow gummy.
Okay, buddy. I got you right here, okay?
There's a snow gummy up here.
Okay.
I have
He has a sick baby at home.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's go downstairs. Yes, Noah's. I don't really know what's happening with him right now. So going to events has it's helped me as a mom. This is Shadow, Noah. Sorry, guys. So it just helped me just keep my mind going. And I'm seeing new places. I get to, I've gone to North Carolina. I've gone to Florida. Went to California. I never would have gone to California. It's just wild. And then we'll talk about that's Mom.
Yeah.
And then,
so, Abby, you got some news about a month and a half ago. Will you share a little bit of what your family's going through right now and how you've been able to let go and still have your business grow?
Yeah. So my husband and I's anniversary, our 6-year anniversary was August 25th. And we sat there at dinner, and my husband said, okay, year 7, what do you want in year 7? And I said, more family time. And then the next day at 11 o'clock, I get a phone call from his work saying not to stress out, just to listen. And my husband couldn't talk. He completely, he had lost his voice. He lost all feeling. Meet him in the ER, and we found out he's a golf ball-sized tumor in his brain. He gets that. They try to remove it. They try to take it out. And we find out later on they only took out enough to biopsy, so now we're going through radiation. But it completely shifted our life. All of a sudden he's home. He's home every single day, all day, and we're trying to figure out with the kids, and school started, dance started, life got wild, absolutely wild. But this community and this team has just helped me so much. And, I'm not scared to reach out. I'm not scared to reach out for help and support and kind of regrouping my life in general with my business and then also my team.
And Abby, we're just so proud of you for being here, for sharing your story. And so when Abby got the news, her husband having a brain tumor, and then, a couple weeks later finding out he has brain cancer and they're going to have to go through chemo and radiation, she was authentic and honest and kept us updated with everything that was going on. And what happened was her team stepped up. And Abby just had one of her biggest months in business in September that she's had since she started. And because her team started showing up for her, and her business started to grow with her being able to be there for her family. So, Abby, your story is so inspiring. I know no one wants snuggles. We just want to tell you that we love you. We're proud of you. And if someone is on this call, if someone's on this call and going through a challenging time, what advice would you share with them to just stay consistent with their business to keep it afloat?
So, honestly, just keep going. And when you need to be in the moment, be in the moment. For all of you moms on here, I started this business when my kids were young. They're still young. They're 2 and 4. And I can't tell you how many times my kids have been screaming, crying, throwing fits. And I've said in my head numerous times, this is when somebody would quit. but I'm not quitting because I'm doing this for myself and my family. So just don't quit. And if you need to just not work for a few hours, just don't work. It's fine. But just staying consistent is what's going to keep you going. And never, ever be afraid to reach out for help. So that's the one thing I absolutely love about this business and team is you can talk to literally anybody. It doesn't matter where you fall, who you're under. You can talk to anybody, and they'll help you. So, I love working with Kacy and Kylie, but also my team that I have, I've reached out to them recently for help. Yeah, they may have signed up underneath me, but I'm not scared to be like, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me navigate this with me? And we just work as a team. This entire company is a team, and I just absolutely love that.
I love that, Abby, and thank you so much for sharing your story. You're such an inspiration, and one of your gifts is that you just stay plugged in. It doesn't matter what you're going through. You stay plugged in, and you give yourself permission to give yourself space and listen to what you personally need. So, Abby, we're so proud of you. We're so grateful to hear your story today, and and you crushed it, by the way. So this is your first team call, so huge congrats. You're welcome. Next up, we